My name is Cecil Keyes. I am a communications major at KU, and I am a senior this year. Um, I'm interning at Intercom Communications. They're a large radio broadcasting network. They're all around the country. I'm specifically interning for 96.5 The Buzz and 98.9 The Rock. These are radio stations that are played in Kansas City area and a little bit outside of Kansas City. And I'm doing marketing and promotions for them. I learned about my internship actually through my really good friend. I wasn't necessarily looking for anything in radio broadcasting, but my friend's brother works for this company, and so I learned about it from her, and I've been having a great time so far. The application process was actually pretty easy. I went in and talked to my initial supervisor, who was Haley, but she got a promotion and she moved to a different department. So I was interviewed by her, and it was a really cool interview. Actually, it was probably the most relaxed interview I think I've ever had for anything. So we just sat down. She pretty much led into the interview, pretty much telling that I already, I would have the internship. She just needed to ask me a couple of questions about myself, talk about my experience, and if it all kind of matched up, then it would be a pretty easy transition. So I told her about the things that I've done and blah blah blah, and so it went really well. And then I pretty much left getting the internship. I just had to fill out the paperwork for KU. My main responsibilities for my internship so far, actually, I do a lot of random things. So I am in charge of calling winners. So all of our prize winners, the people who have won prizes from the radio station or have called in won prizes or gifts or concert tickets or things like that, I call them back and I give them the information where they can pick up their tickets. I get their information, their name, address, so and so we can, verify that it's actually the winner. And so I do that. I also do recaps. So we do a bunch of different events. So on the weekends we have a bunch of events. During the weekday we have a bunch of events. So we'll do kind of it's kind of funny because we'll do spotlights. So we'll do one at, let's say, Price Chopper or something like that. And then when I come in for my office hours during the week, I have to set up a recap of that. And the recap is pretty much that I create it's kind of a PowerPoint, but it's a single page PowerPoint with pictures and words describing what happened in the pictures and how the event went. And so I do that, and those recaps go to people who sponsor those events. So let's say our donors, Nestle's tea, so Lipton is a big one for us. There's several other Constantinos. Price Shoppers, they do a lot of events, sponsoring things like that. Sprint, T-Mobile. So I've done recaps for that. I also do, during the week, since I work for a radio station, I do a bunch of concerts. So I work concerts. I hand out a lot of free swag and free stuff like that. I have also had to, while during my office hours, I also run around and drop things off from spotlights or things we've had, or I pick things up that we need. I do a lot of loading things in the vans, but it's just a lot of random miscellaneous work that I have to do, but it keeps me pretty entertained. I've learned a lot about the radio broadcasting industry actually from having to do so much. I think my major accomplishments so far, I would say that I enjoy working for Intercom, but I feel like it's a bit disorganized. So every time when I go in, because there's usually when I go in, there's about 4 interns, including myself, sitting there. And sometimes our supervisor, she's great, love Lauren to death, but I feel that maybe she's a bit overwhelmed. So we sit and don't do a lot of stuff for most of the day, which I kind of was fine with for the first week or two. But then after that, I kind of went up to her and I was like, hey, we're here, we can help you. What else can I do? And she's been better delegating things that we can do, so we're not sitting around as much. So I try to do that, and I think that's my major accomplishment, just helping Lauren maybe get a little more organized, because I feel like it's a bit disorganized. I think the best aspect is the people I get to work with. I get to work with a lot of random people. I enjoy it. It's fun. So I really do enjoy that. With communication, that's really what I want to do. I want to be able to interact with as many people as I can and touch as many people as I can. And I think with this internship, I have been able to do that, but it's not in a way that I necessarily really want to. Advice I would give KU students coming in, I would say that you have to be ready for a lot of hard work, because I mean, with concerts and things like that, like I've worked like 16, hour days doing concerts, or over a weekend, over 2 days I've worked like over 24 hours. So it's really, really hard work, but I think if you love working with people and you love interacting with people, and I think you really get a lot out of it, because you get to see these people having so much fun, and they are genuinely enjoying themselves at these concerts. And I think you get a little bit of payback for that, even though you're not getting paid, but you get a little bit of payback for that, which I think is something that is understated. I really do think it's understated, because several times during my internship, I've gotten tingles, and I've gotten that moment of, wow, this is such an amazing thing that I'm doing. People are having so much fun. I really am doing a great thing. So yeah, I think that's my biggest, that's what I would kind of tell other people who are going to enter the internship. But so far, it's been a great internship, and this actually is my last week, but I'm really enjoying it, and I can't wait to wrap it up, and I can't wait to get back up to KU. So yeah, thanks.